Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Sally, and this is Wrestle MSX.
Hello and welcome to our Clash at the Castle predictions video. Time for a bit of fun. Now, I won the King and the Queen of the Ring predictions, so as champ, and with champion's privilege, I get to pick who I think is going to win each match first. So, we'll start with an easy one, I think, personally, which is Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Cody's going to win, that's it. I can't, there's no way AJ's winning this. Cody's just got it. AJ's been alright, so and so. Cody wins for me, so Cody to retain.
Yeah. Like he's going to lose. That's, 100%. Cody to win, keep his belt. There's no chance he's losing it. It will be a good match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
It'll be, it'll be a good match. It'll be worth the watch, but no chance that Cody's losing. So yes, 100% Cody to win. Next, Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship.
This is a tricky one, I feel, because you've got Otis and he's on the boil and he's ready to turn. He was this close. If you saw Raw, he was this close to turning on Chad. He nearly hit him. He didn't in the end. He walked away. Good for you. That's not how you solve your anger issues. I'm going to say Sami to retain.
Okay.
I don't know what will happen. I think there will be some kind of interference. I can see Otis turning on Gable, but Gable ducking it and hitting. Maybe hitting Sami, but Chad not quite. Maybe Otis helping Sami because he's had enough. Chad's, go on, hit him. And Otis is like, no, so he downs Chad and then Sami getting the ref's not looking. So Sami Zayn to retain his Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I had the same dilemma. It's hard to call this one. As you say, Otis is going to play a big factor in this, definitely.
I mean, if he goes, he should.
He should do. There's no chance he's not going to have him there. So Otis will definitely get involved.
Okay.
But I think he'll help Chad win.
Oh, okay. I'd like to see Chad win.
Yes.
I think he'd be good. I like to see a heel have the belt.
So
they're more interesting. A goody having the belt's a bit boring. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I wanted him to win last time. I still want him to win. Sami's had the belt a bit of time now.
Oh, he's only had it since Mania.
Yeah.
It's not long enough.
It's a long time in wrestling.
Yeah.
So yes, Chad to win the IC belt.
Okay, right. Well, I feel they were the easier ones of the groups, of the matches rather. Yeah, now for the difficult ones. Now the problem is, all the other matches have a Scottish competitor. And as you're aware, Clash at the Castle is being held in Scotland. Now, are WWE going to let them all win, or are they going to disappoint the home crowd? That is the question. Now, one of the easier ones of the three, I feel, is Bayley versus Niven for the WWE Women's Championship. And I'm going to go with Bayley on this.
Okay.
Again, whether Chelsea Green will interfere for Niven, I don't know. But Bayley to retain for me.
Okay. I think this is where one of the hometown people is going to win. I think Piper. Because I think she'd be a good champion. I think her and Chelsea Green, they have the way... It's one that you wouldn't think to put together.
No.
But I like them together.
Yeah, they do work. They do work.
Because I like Chelsea is like that bit of a mouthpiece. She's mouthy anyway, but she's that bit of a mouthpiece for her. But Niven can hold her own as well on the mic.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I think Piper will win the women's champ.
Okay, fine.
Next up, we have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Alba Fyre and Isla versus Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Now, we know that Fyre and Dawn are from Scotland.
Yep.
Again, or hometown.
Yep.
But I'm just going with all the champions here. I can't see Belair and Cargill relinquishing those titles yet.
Yeah.
I cannot see them losing yet. They're on such a roll. I think that Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn, they're getting there. But for me, if they have the belts, you're not going to be as invested. Baszler and Stark, yeah, they like to manhandle or woman handle, and they like to submissions and all this, but it doesn't excite you like Cargill and Belair.
Yeah.
Now they've just got that combo finish they've done a few times. They've got to keep that going. So for me, Belair and Cargill to retain.
Yeah. I'm going to have to agree with you. Again, I don't want to. But, yeah, as you say, you've got the two from the hometown, but they're good. But as you say, they're not quite there yet.
The time will come.
Yeah.
More than
definitely,
likely.
Definitely. But it's Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Like, they're not going to lose, are they?
They need a name, though.
They do need a
saying
name.
the names all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Power Trip 2. There you go.
So yes, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair to keep the tag belts.
Right. And now for the hardest one to call. Damian
Agreed.
Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. The reason it's hard, I feel, is because Priest's only just got it, hasn't he? At Mania.
Yeah.
So it's still fresh in the mind. He's only just got it at Mania. McIntyre won when we was in COVID, although he did win at Mania.
Yeah.
For literally like 5 minutes. If that. So he won it and kept it at Mania during COVID. He never had that. Unless WWE feel that he's had that when he won it at Mania.
Yeah.
That's it, you've had your 5 minutes, pass it on.
Yeah.
But I think in his hometown, how often do you get to go to your hometown? Well, it's not his hometown, but that's not the point. He's back in his home country.
Yeah.
This is the big one. He could win the heavyweight championship in front of his home crowd. How often does that happen? Obviously, unless it's an American wrestler and most of it's in America.
Yeah.
But how often does this happen outside of America and an American wrestler? And I feel that Drew will win this. Priest is alright, don't get me wrong. I think he's good with the belt. He's got the Judgment Day. See, he's got the Judgment Day and that little crew. Whereas Drew, without the belt, he's just another wrestler. He's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing is, though, there's the Punk factor. Is he going to just, out of nowhere, do something, upset the odds?
Mm-hmm.
Whether he does or not, I'm going Drew McIntyre to beat Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I found this really hard as well. I've had like back and forth so much.
Yeah.
As you say, right, yes, it's his home country, home crowd. He had the belt in COVID, so no one was there.
He's not felt that, has he? For long enough, he's not really...
Exactly, yes. And then if you had the belt, that's more to go ahead with the...
Punk.
Yeah, the Punk rivalry. So he could have the belt and then, like, Punk will challenge him for it. And then they would have a bit of back and forth.
Oh, yeah. I think Punk could have a better back and forth with McIntyre than he would with Priest. Not that Punk would probably go with Priest, but... Yeah, you've got the McIntyre Punk going forward. That's the story going forward.
But then, I think people do like Priest as a champ. I like him as a champ.
He doesn't do anything wrong.
He's the leader of the Judgment Day now. Well, I think he was anyway, maybe. But Rhea's gone, so he definitely is now.
Yeah. Yes.
So, and he needed that belt to kind of bring the group up.
Elevate him a little more, He's done that. If he lost the belt, it wouldn't matter because they're still there.
But that's why I've been like torn, and it's only just because of Punk that I'm going for Drew. To win the belt. I think
country. I mean, it's a bit obvious to say winning in his homeland, but
it's going to be too big of a deal for him to not win it because And
he was probably told, you're going to have it at Mania for 5 minutes, but don't worry, you'll win it back at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, he was in Wales before. He's not from Wales, he's from Scotland, as you probably know. So with it actually being in Scotland...
Exactly.
If it was in Wales, Priest may have retained.
Yep.
But with it being in Scotland...
Yeah. So Drew McIntyre to win the World Heavyweight belt. Definitely.
Just one other thing about the Uncle Howdy, whether they're going to appear at this one.
I think it'll just be a QR code. They won't appear. There's too much for the Raw after for June 17th. You've got the countdown now. So many things have said June 17th in. There'll be a code. There'll be a QR code. Possibly a video. You might see more of like an outline, but I don't think you'll see anyone until the Raw
I
after.
don't think there'll be anyone. I think they're keeping the powder dry till Raw.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this because we love doing these videos because we can just ad-lib and, anything goes. Anyway, thank you again for watching.
And we'll see you again soon.